Where my girls at? Where my girls at? Independent, free spirit. Ooh, it's something serious. Where my girls at? We ain't linked up in a cool minute. Where my girls at? It's going down, down. Where my girls at? It's going down, down. It's going down tonight. We going out tonight. Yeah, right. We going out tonight. It's going down tonight. Yeah, right. It's going down tonight. We going out tonight.
My goodness, we are going out tonight. It's going down tonight. It's been a long time since we've been together. As we got issues, the force of friendship. We're so excited you're here with us. We're here at 9:10 a.m. 9:10 a.m. WFDF out of Detroit. Oh my gosh, you guys. Let me see if I know the number. 313-778-7600. Because we're talking about wigs, weaves, and natural. Wigs, weaves, and natural. And when I tell you, you came to the right place to have the conversation. We're going to talk about our conversation, our hair, what is going on today. And there's so much going on. So we're so glad you're clued in with us. Now, this is the deal. Here's what I discovered. Everybody's got hair, or at least they had some, okay? So everybody can lean into this conversation. We've talked about hair from the left, hair from the right, long hair, short hair, all kind of hairs. But I'm so excited to be here with you today because we got some things to talk about, and we want you guys to call in. Tell us about your journey with hair. Tell us about what you use, what you don't use, what you like, what you don't like. Let's talk to us. And then since we've been gone for a couple of days, we're going to need you to get on Facebook and get on your phone and text your girlfriends and tell them they're on. Join the force of friendship, because you got to know the reason we came together, the real reason we came together was because we wanted to highlight the joy of good girlfriends. We wanted to highlight how it's important to invest in your girlfriends. We wanted to highlight that it makes a big deal when your girlfriends are there with you. I want to tell you, this has been a week for me to truly embrace my girlfriends who had my back when I was in the most stressful time of my life. I mean, for real, I had stress. However, we made it through. I sent them a video the other day on, well, I thought it was funny, but I don't think they thought it was funny, but I thought it was hilarious. Because it was who got my back. And I'll tell you, these girls, I'll tell y'all publicly, thank you for hanging with me through this stressful time. But you guys, seriously, I'm so excited about today. And I'm so excited about tonight. And I'm so excited to see you guys back here. And I'm so excited for our tribe to clue in. But let's go on to the woman in the hat. We're talking about hair, and she got on a hat. So Sabrina, talk about it. Beautiful hat, looking very cool. You know what? I went online and got me a hat, and it's too big. OMG. So we'll talk about hats later. But what's going on, Sabrina? What's going on?
I know we should do a whole show on hats. When your hair ain't right, baby, I'll throw on a hat in a minute. Hat is my very best friend. And so I'm here in cold Ohio. More snow. Thank you, Alicia. I got me a new turtleneck on. It's all sexy with a little bit of skin. So thank you, Alicia Maxie Green, for my referral for my turtlenecks. It's all good, Gloria. It's been a big week for you. I mean, retiring after 33 years at one company. We all celebrated you. And so, yes, to our tribe, we've been away for 4 or 5 days because we've been at an amazing conference where Gloria took her last bow on that stage. It's been a phenomenal career. So, Gloria, again, congratulations to you and all you did there. So we just are here, you guys, celebrating one another. Crisette got some hair on. Crisette is our, she's going to be the expert, y'all. When I tell you, she is the expert when it comes to hair. She looks good in it all. I've seen it purple. I've seen it brown. I've seen it blue. I've seen it all kind of colors. But that chick can wear it all. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Sabrina, hey, you guys. Oh, my goodness. We are back together again. What's this song? Back together again. When I tell you, I miss you guys. I miss seeing you every single day from 6 to 7 p.m. And of course, we got issues. Audience, we've missed you, and we're so glad to be back. But you know what, you guys, it really has been a whirlwind week. When I tell you, we got some amazing education, and we were just so glad to be there for our girlfriend Gloria. And listen, if you don't know all about her, just Google her, and it's probably going to be pages and pages and pages and pages and pages. But Google her, and you'll just see who she is. She is absolutely a phenomenal. She is her and celebrated her, but we ain't done celebrating her. Let's be clear. It was just a little bit of what's to come. And so it has been a great weekend, but we were excited to come back. And of course, Gloria said, I'm going to do a show that I know my girlfriend Crisette can really, really lean into. I mean, literally, we have some stories to talk about hair. So this is going to be a great conversation. Can't wait to jump right in. But I'm going to throw it to my girl, Caterina Earl on the West Coast, looking fly in all that green. Money green.
Money green.
Yes. I got my, I love getting my Ivy box every month. And this was a gift, sorority gift. Well, I paid for it, but it comes in the box. I love this cardigan. It's really wonderful, and it's nice and warm. I do have to say that it's warm outside. Can you believe I stepped outside and I was talking to my neighbor, and my mom's like, I had just my socks on. So it's not that cold here, right? She's like, why you don't have shoes on? I just stepped outside and grabbed something, but I was like, you know what? It is January, and I am outside with just a sock on. OMG. It was an amazing week. I mean, re-inspired all over again. Gloria, you inspire us all. We were going through some pictures. I know Sabrina said it, but you gotta go to at Gloria Mayfield Banks just to see the reels and the social media and everything that is taking place. And so the week was so many highlights and such an example of what girlfriends mean. And so I've learned so much from you, Gloria. We thank you for everything, and we get the job done. Do you know today, everything in my house is smart. So we were having the smart refrigerator delivered today, and then we found out we got a water leak. It's like, and we got a big event coming up on Saturday, and you just cool as a cucumber. It's like, no problem. I already got a to-do list that's this long, and now 2 more things added. But it's what we do, right? So you could have a crazy attitude, or you could have a good attitude about it. And when you have a good attitude about it, guess what? The man will be here in the morning. The water leak will be fixed. It's all good. And we keep it moving. And so we hope that we inspire you to be better every single day. And even with your image, I'm leaning into this. My mama is the wig girlfriend. I have had to learn how to join the team. But I do not miss spending 20 hours a month at least at the salon. I will tell you that. I don't miss that. Right. So, Gloria, let's dig in.
Oh, my goodness. I can't wait to get on this journey. Okay. Yeah. What are you going to say, Sabrina?
Before we go to hair, I just wanted to really express deep condolences to the Deltas. We lost our national president, our beloved national president, you guys. She is our leader. She is the leader. And she died today. Today, this morning. And so that is big news for Delta Sigma Theta and actually the Divine Nine. She's newly appointed.
I was going to say everybody.
Newly appointed to the position. And so just heartfelt prayers going out to all of my sisters.
And she was young, Sabrina, young.
Not even 60. She might have been 56, 55, 56 years old. Yeah, very, very sad.
Guys, when I heard that, I really did read it 2-3 times. I couldn't believe it. And then I immediately went into, we have to be so grateful. We have to be so grateful about things that we have. And again, girlfriends. I mean, to have such a powerful woman to lead the Deltas is a very powerful, very influential. I mean, and when I see women like that, they inspire so many people beyond those that they know, so many people beyond those that they see, so many people that beyond those that they touch, because those they touch more. And then when Sabrina was telling me her story from Connecticut to South Carolina, that right there is a journey that's very unique. So she was a unique woman. And the thing is, it makes you want to learn more about these women when we hear their history. And, it makes you think. I said, a girlfriend of mine, I got these pair of shoes that I saw somebody anyway, I saw an advertisement. I got a pair of shoes, fell in love with them. So I asked my girlfriend what was her shoe size, and I sent them to her, because we got to give people their flowers. I gave them shoes, but give them the flowers while they're around. You never know what they might like. We just have to do that. So I'm so excited that you brought that up, because we all have to lean into people like that for sure. Okay, so I knew Chris was going to be big on this subject of hair, right? So I wore the jacket. I'm going to tell you the story about this jacket. Ain't this jacket cute, y'all? This is a cute jacket, right? So I bought this jacket out in California. Girl, I thought on the rack. I was like, oh, child, that's a cute jacket. That's a new jacket. That's a cute jacket. Then I go on social media and saw Crisette had the jacket 2 years ago. I was like, oh, my God. She done had the jacket, wore it, put it all over social media, wore it all in our circles and everything. I was like, hey, hang my head. But I was excited. When your girlfriend has something and you got it too, you're in the right track. So listen to this. I'm going to give y'all some statistics first. Just about the black hair market for a minute. The black hair market, you guys, $2.5 billion. African Americans spend $1.2 trillion each year, and that's expected to rise to $1.5 trillion in that market. And so it's a huge market. Market research says in the U.S. alone, the hair care business can be $83 billion, with women being the primary consumers of the market. It talks about 59% of Black women aged 18 to 24 years old are likely to use deep conditioning treatments versus 37% of overall women. So they break it down into younger women and women who are above 35 years old, and what they use on their hair and how it makes a difference. In the U.S., the largest hair care consumption nation, 70% of the North America market share. No, North America has 70% of the market share and 26% of the global hair market. North American region owns 35%. So in other words, we in North America buy more hair care products than any other nation, no matter how long their hair is, no matter how many people live in that nation or that community. It's a big deal. And then we're going to talk a little bit about the behavior of what we do in the hair, because there's so many great statistics. But the first thing I want to talk to before we go to break, I want somebody to volunteer from the girlfriends. If you were to talk about your hair journey, what would you consider your hair journey to be? What's your hair journey to be? Who wants to go first?
Hey, Gloria, I'll talk about it. Okay. In my family, can you hear me? Everybody has had, was long hair. My mother, of all of her sisters, she was known for her hair. She had absolutely hair all the way down her back. So she was known for that. And I'll never forget, in high school, I wanted to have my hair cut for the first time. And, everybody, maybe not everybody, but in our circles, everybody wanted the Farrah Fawcett look. It was feathered in the front. It was called the Farrah Fawcett hairstyle. Right. And I really, really, really begged my mother so that I could get it cut in the front. And she's like, yeah, she let me do it. But I remember my mother saying this, and trust me, it didn't stick. When I started, I cut it then, and then I started cutting it a little here, a little bit there. And then, after I got married, all bets were off. And she would say to me all the time, Chris, anybody can have short hair, but not everybody can have long hair. So she was totally a long hair person. But I was like, well, mother, that is true, but I believe you can cut it and it'll grow back. So my journey I've never been just married to any style. Anybody that knows me, literally, if you go on my Instagram, Facebook, you be like, that's her? Is that her sister? I have been all over the place. And that's part of my personality. I get bored easily. So my journey is, like today, I have a hair appointment tomorrow. I saw Bree in that beautiful hat. I was like, I got something for you. Okay. I went
Okay,
Our
well, we want to hear some
girlfriend.
more about your journey. You're not getting cut off in your journey for 3 minutes because you got a serious journey. We're gonna all talk about your journey. We're gonna go to a quick commercial break because you got issues, we got issues, we all got issues, all our girlfriends got issues, and we all got hair issues. So we'll be right back at you. This is 9:10 a.m. the Superstation. See you in just a minute. All righty now. All righty. This is so good. Thinking about your hair journey. I'm telling you guys, I want you all to be thinking about your hair journey and decide to call us because we got issues. And we're so glad to be back here talking about wigs, natural look, regular look, whatever your hair journey is. Let me give you some quick statistics. It says, how big is the beauty industry? The global beauty industry, you guys, is valued at $511 billion. The global industry. In the UK alone, H&M's beauty offering increased an astonishing 94% over the course of 1 year. One store, one area, 94% growth, which was crazy. The skincare products, you guys, are the best-selling goods of 2019. The best-selling goods of anything was in the skincare industry. So we're real excited about that. That made such a big difference. 82% of women believe social media is what dictates how different trends shift. 82% of the people are watching social media to decide the trends of hair. If you don't notice what social media is doing, I mean, it used to be media, which was TV. It used to be media that was print. And now it's social media. This is so serious. Okay, so Chris, you were talking about your journey. You were talking about your hair journey. Okay, I have a question. This is really a deep question for me. How can I get comfortable at wearing short hair on Monday, long hair on Tuesday, short on Wednesday? I'm seriously, I am trying to do it. Like, how do you do that? Literally, how do you do that?
Okay, so let me just say this. It literally is, I mean, you've taught it, it's just different. It really is stepping out of your comfort zone. Because I'll tell you, I remember when I changed my hair and it was a red color. And Rodney was like, oh, and I was like, no, I don't do it. And to go. And I went in the bathroom and I was like, I cannot come out. This is just way, for me, I thought it was way too much. But this is the thing. Everybody else is like, oh my God, that's really sharp. I like it. I like it. I like it. So what I have learned is it's just almost a little bit like people that don't wear red lipstick or orange lipstick or something really bright. When they put it on for the first time, it takes them so far out of their comfort zone that they're like, oh, no, and they wipe it off. And other people are looking and saying, wow, you look good in red. You look good in orange. So what I have learned is there is an adjustment period for you, because other people looking, they're like, you should have done that a long time ago. But because you're so used to seeing yourself in a certain light, it takes you longer to adjust than everybody else. So while you thinking everybody else is like, what the heck? Now, let's be clear. There are people that can do some stuff and you're like, what the heck? A lot of times you hinder yourself because you only see yourself in a certain style and a certain color. So that's why you have me, Gloria, to tell you the truth. If it looks a hot mess, I'm going to say, Gloria, I love you as a hot mess. Okay.
Right.
But you got to be open and willing to say, I want to change. If it's something you really want to do.
Right. That's something I want to do. I want to be able to do it. I have been wanting to be luxury for a long time. And I go into luxury, and I'm telling you, my social media, talk about social media, it blew up when I put on that wig. I mean, it just blew up, and I was like, oh, I can get used to this kind of attention. I sure can get used to this kind of attention. But then it was so much attention, I was like, oh my God. And then everybody's like, oh, you look so young. I was like, okay, that's enough of that youngness, okay? It was hilarious. But it was good. Listen to this, you guys. COVID-19 pandemic has been no match for the beauty industry. Last year in China, sales fell a staggering 80% compared to 2019. However, in less than a month, there was merely 20% decline, but a 60% rebound. So just like everybody staying at home doing Zooms and everything, they're paying attention to their hair because they're on Zoom and it's a different way of changing their clothes. Okay, so Miss Hat, Sabrina Goodwin Monday, what's been your hair journey? And I want to say, Chris, that was some training right there. That was some good training about the attitude. Look how she froze. Good training about hair. That was good.
I said same.
She froze. See, she's been so messy. Okay, it is. I really, you guys, I have not been adventuresome. I have not been bold in this area. I am pretty conservative when it comes to my hair. Look at Chris. I've been put in a box. I've never had weaves. I've never colored it outside of black. I don't know what to say other than part of my hang up was they're gonna know that it's a wig. I had short hair yesterday and long hair today. And so what I heard Chris say was it's kind of like an accessory. And so you need to treat it as that. Well, Chris, you can make all those faces, baby. Different strokes for different folks. You do you, I do me. What works for me works for me. Now, don't make all those faces. I mean, I don't think I'm a bad person because
you're not a bad person, Sabrina. Okay. We're just trying to push you out of your comfort zone.
Stop all the face making.
I'm not making faces.
Yeah,
Y'all
yeah,
are
you
funny.
are.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
you are.
Sabrina, I remember when your hair was long enough to have a little flip. Remember? You
Yeah.
had hair.
Yeah.
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 So talk about that
Yeah.
because before you went all the way short, I'm breaking up the argument, although we try to have some controversy. I remember to have some flip. Now talk a little bit about the flip you used to have. Talk
Yeah,
about the little
well, you know,
flip.
I always had a lot of hair when I was younger, really
Right.
long hair. So long hair growing up. When I got to college, I had long hair. Then when I got to grad school, that's when I did the first big chop. That was my young adult hairstyle. And I started really feeling like, okay, I'm a boss babe. I got the short hair going on. And then it didn't never grow back. So it was forced to be
Wait, no.
short.
What about when you did that bouffant? You used to have that bouffant thing when you got married. You had a bouffant.
Finger waves. I had finger waves up into a bun. Yeah.
She had the tease look, y'all. She had the tease look, and she had it poofed up like that. Remember that? I remember all the hairstyles. I remember all the hairstyles. Yes,
but it was
yes,
still black. It was still black, and it wasn't a weave. So I worked with my own hair the best way I could, and that's what it is. So
you never had a weave before, Sabrina? Not even a piece?
No pieces.
Never.
I did extensions for braids when I got my hair braided. I have had braids before, so I had extensions for that. But that's about it. Do
you think you ever venture out and try something or no?
Well, based on you girlfriends doing what you do, I was looking at that hair, Chris, that you have. That would be great vacation hair. That would be great vacation hair. So when we go to Hawaii in a couple of months, I just might have me some vacation hair. How about that?
Okay, now we're going to work on that project. You heard it, Caterina. We're going to work on that project. We're going to work on that project to get her ready for Hawaii. That's good. That's good. Okay, so we're going to go out there to the West Coast. Caterina, tell us about your hair journey.
I think that if I had to summarize my hair journey, I would say could have bought another house. That's what I would say is my hair journey. I would venture this. I would not be surprised if I have spent more money on hair than all my girlfriends. Hair has gone with me with confidence. Every city, every place I'd fly into, my coarse hair, Sabrina. I mean, we have been roommates forever. Sabrina your hair can be all over your head and she can make it look right. It will come together in the morning. My hair is not
let's talk about that for a minute. Let's just be girlfriends. Talk about that for a minute. When Sabrina wakes up, all of us look at her like, you are not going to hit the stage with us. That's tie it up. Plaster it down. Do something. Sweat it. Do something. But that is not going to look good in 2 hours. And lo and behold, she comes out to the light. Poof.
Okay.
I mean, she comes out and I'm like, bam. I'm like, no, there are times that I would have to go to the salon 3 times in a week. I mean,
wow.
A lot. And when I had a stylist who said, I won't recurl your hair unless I put water on it, I was like, that's a no for me because I need you to do my hair the day before I get on the plane. And sometimes the morning I'm walking to the plane. So I spent a lot of money on hair. At this stage of my life, dealing with alopecia, that's a whole other situation to talk about. A realness, a thinness. I've done weaves, and I'm not going to say that the weaves damaged my hair at every stage, but I think I'm at a stage now with my hair with alopecia that I don't think I could do weaves because my natural hair has gotten very thin. My mother, you guys know, my mother is I'm every woman. I mean, literally, when we redid her closet, she needs a closet just for her hair. And we still got more hair. I found some more hair. So, but I never have had that confidence. So for me to step into it, it's still black, still, I have like 4 or 5. That's like my little comfort zone. Thank you to my girlfriend, Nora. I have another unit, another personality coming. And honestly, I spent probably a whole bunch on some other ones. My mama wore it last week. One long one like you had. I put that bad boy on. I mean, $600. And I was like, I can't wear it. It ain't working. But my mama put it on and it was bad to the bone on her. I was like, working all day long, Mama. Work it.
We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back and hear something about that long hair. We're gonna come back and hear. We're gonna get you into long hair. We're gonna get Sabrina into medium hair, and we don't care what Chris wears because we know it's gonna be something different when we get to Hawaii. So we'll come back. And you know what, Caterina? When we come back, I want to hear a little bit about the alopecia and how that has affected you, because that's a really big deal in our society. Okay, you guys, we're gonna go to break. This is We Got Issues, and we're gonna come back to you at 9:10 a.m. the Superstation. See you in just a minute. WFDF out of Detroit. Okay. That's the way to do it, Chris. That is the way to do it in 3 minutes. What's her name, Chris? What's her name?
Sasha.
Okay, I like Sasha. Okay, we're going to get back to Sasha in a minute, but we have a caller. Tia, are you there? Did you call into We Got Issues? You got an issue. We got an issue. Are you with us?
Yes, I am. Lord, y'all had me laughing so hard this whole show. I love it. I love it. The hair journey is so good. And I just have to say, my favorite, Miss Sabrina Monday. I love that hat. I don't care what anybody says. That hat is gangster. I love it. It's a little shoulder showing girl. The green box and hat. Everything. I love it. You don't need a wig, bro.
Thank you. Okay.
The hats are the accessory, and everybody can't rock a hat. I don't like wearing anything on my head. I don't wear hats. I don't wear caps on the ear. So scarves, They just don't look right on me. But that hat is rocking. I love it.
Thank you.
And the two Crisette, I'm loving the hair. It is gorgeous. That flowy curly lip, I'm loving that too. Because all you ladies are so stylish, I can't stand it. Gloria, your hair is my goal. So let me tell you this. This is my hair journey. When I was younger, I wore, and I know Crisette could probably remember this. Back when Anita Baker had her hairstyle, that little short Anita Baker look, I wore that for a minute. Yes. Then I went to Toni Braxton and it was super short and had the little micro curls to it. Right. So my hair is naturally curly and wavy. You have to perm your hair to get that little micro curl look. And I wore my hair perm for a while. It used to be blue black. I used to dye it jet black. It was beautiful, shiny. But the perm started to break down my hair layer. And so my hair was down my back. I cut it. And I cut it to the same length as your hair, Gloria, and I loved it. It was beautiful. My natural curls and waves just kind of came out. And then I wanted to grow my hair long, and I wore braids. I went to one of the best hair braiders in the U.S. Her name is Caterina. She would braid my hair in some of the most beautiful Bantu knots, cornrows. Did my hair out super long. I've worn my hair natural since 1999. I've cut it numerous times and rock it. Right now it's all bra strap length and it's hot. I can't stand it. I'm ready to cut it off. Yeah, I can't stand it. It's just super hot. And I do make my own hair products. I try not to buy anything from the beauty and barber supply, not even plastic caps. So I just use more products in my hair the longer it gets, and its wash day takes forever. Detangling takes forever. I hate it. So I'm ready to cut it, yo. I'm at that point. I am ready.
And you said shoulder length right now?
No, it's bra strap length. It's longer than that.
Bra strap. Okay. Wow.
Past my shoulders. Yeah.
And what got you into making hair? What got you into making your own product?
Yeah, I started reading the labels on I'm a label reader, so I started reading the labels on hair products, and I started seeing so many chemicals on the label that I could not pronounce, and then some of those chemicals were endocrine disruptors, so they messed with your estrogen levels, and that's what made me stop using hair products. And then I found out that a lot of the hair products are from major manufacturers that make soap and all kinds of other stuff. And so I just went on YouTube and I started looking up stuff, and I make my own hair gel, my own hair conditioner. But don't get it twisted. I would buy me some Shea Moisture in a hot minute and go do me a deep conditioner, and I will use baby shampoo on my hair. I'm tired. I'm ready to cut it, but I've been natural since 1999. I'm a stay on the journey. I want to get on the hat game like Sabrina over there.
Come on, baby, come on.
That hat is big right there. It's good. I love it.
Go get you some hats, girl. You can do it.
All of you are so different, but all together, you all are still so stylish. So, I just want to say that I am loving this show. I'm over here falling my lap, and I just want to thank you.
Well, we're so glad you called in. We love new girlfriends, and so we're glad that you called in and lend your voice.
She's to make all the difference in the world, Tia. Thank you so much. I love what you said. I love what she said when she said that she listens to videos. You guys, video content involving how to do tutorials on social media has been a huge growth area. Huge growth area. People are going there to figure out how to do everything. And then she goes and talks about how she makes her own products after she read, but then she goes to social media. So that was awesome. We have another caller. Harry, are you there? Harry?
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you for taking my call. I have a hair care question. This is something I heard. I was just wondering if y'all could confirm or deny it. I heard that every time a woman does a man wrong, God pushes her edges back a little.
Harry, you messy.
That's a
Harry, you
shame.
being real messy.
That's shame. We threw some shade, y'all. That was shade,
That was
Harry.
shade. He couldn't wait to call in and we got issues. He couldn't wait to call in. I love you. I love you too, Harry. Thank you, Harry. Thank you. We have to measure who's got the longest forehead, okay?
Harry, that's hilarious. Hilarious.
Gotta save these edges, baby.
Oh, that is hilarious, you guys. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Tea has been natural since 1999. Harry calling in and seeing how the woman's head changes because if she's been nice or somebody's been mean to her. That's hilarious. You know, everybody's got stories, hair stories. Okay, alopecia. How you say it? Did I say it correct, Katrina? I want to hear a little bit more about that.
No,
I didn't say it right. Okay, well,
Alopecia with
no
an A.
H.
And
Tyler,
honestly, what she said about the hair care products, I mean, you know, how much of that is diet related and how much of that is chemical related from years and years and years
Yes.
of chemical. And then there's certainly some of it that is genetic. My mother has not used a lot of hair care products and she suffered with alopecia. So I know a lot of that is very genetic. But it is interesting when you look at, you know, Black women and fibroids and different things and all of that we go at everything that goes into our hair care products. That's a whole other conversation for another day. But alopecia is real. The number of people that are dealing with it. And I will say this, I love that she said she goes to one of the best hair braiders. I mean, there really is no shortcut. You have to have someone who really understands and knows what they're doing. And I know every one of us have really great stylists that we love and appreciate that know how to, you know, make us look fly and use good quality products because, man, when you see what some folks are doing to people's hair, you know, glue is going to jack your hair up. And there's certain things that's going to happen, you know, it's just not good. And so alopecia definitely can be advanced because of glue, weaves, all kinds of things. And baldness, you know, you start seeing some women that are rocking bald. Sometimes it's because of an illness. Sometimes it's because of alopecia. Sometimes it's just because they choose to. But I think a lot of times they were kind of driven that direction because of hair breakage and challenges, right? And they just learned how to get confident and work with it. So it's a real deal.
That's the education. And, that's education all by itself. When you talk about this hair industry, units, bundles, virgin hair, American hair, I mean, all of that is education. What is the best hair to get? When you talk about the amount of money, $600, Katrina, I mean, I'm trying to buy
and
me
it
some
didn't
Bitcoins
work.
with $600. I'm trying to buy me some Bitcoins. I'm not trying to buy me no hair. Okay, I'm serious. I mean, that I don't know. I don't know, Katrina. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. So,
Katrina, you know what? I wanted to add to that. You know, as I have been starting on the natural hair journey, I went to a naturalist, and all she does is natural hair. So the very first time that I went to a professional person to do my hair naturally, one of the things, I mean, she showed me pictures after pictures that she shared with me is that so many, especially our young ladies, they have wore those the wigs, the lace front wigs, and have glued it down. That, and with the weaves, she said they literally have torn out their follicles, and when you pull the follicles of your hair out, that does not come back. So she said, you know, to Harry's point, a lot of their hair starts way back because of the weave, the tension from the weave, the glue that they've used for the lace fronts. And so she said when a lot of these young ladies, because they want that long wavy hair and they want it to look as natural as possible, they are now stuck in those styles because they literally do not have any hair in the front. So she said, you know, that's a problem. She showed me a lot of pictures where these young girls have literally messed their hair up because they just stay in those lace front styles using that glue over and over and leaving it in too long. She says also issues. So yeah, we got hair issues for sure.
Yeah, we got issues. We got to talk about that. We got to talk about that for sure. We're going to come back because Michelle's holding on to talk to us. And Michelle, we want to hear from you. We're so glad that you called in to We Got Issues. And we definitely want to hear what you have to bring us. We're going to come back to you right after this break because we're here at We Got Issues, 9:10 a.m. the Superstation. And we can't wait to hear from you guys. We'll see you in a minute. Make it what you make it. Life is what you make it. I'm listening to the comments over here. Nappy ever after. Then it says wig pieces with the combs cause breakage as well. Oh Lord, Crisette, I didn't even like
Oh my it's God. All the same color.
What's her name?
Mia.
Okay.
Mia.
I like the cut though, Chris. I want to bob forever. I'm so serious. I've been wanting to bob forever. Y'all.
Was that one cut for you, Chris? Was that cut for you? Even in the back?
Yes.
Yeah. That's the other thing is don't just pull it out the box of the bag and put it on. Okay, it is fitting your head like okay. It was made
that looks like First Lady can wear it all. First Lady can wear it all. Next, I want to see you, Chris. You know you can get a baby hair tattoo. The baby hair is a big thing, so we want to see you come out with some baby hair tattoo next week.
Listen. I had a baby hair.
Go to Michelle. We got a caller who's been waiting, so we're gonna go to Michelle real quick. Okay. Hey, Michelle, and then Bernadette. Michelle, are you still with us? Did you hang in with us?
I hung in there with y'all. Love you guys. This is great. One of my favorite subjects. So to talk about good. You know, you guys asked a question about what's my hair care journey. I've been all over the map, like each and every one of you. I've had weaves, I've had crystal, I've had everything, you name it. But I'm not afraid to try anything, and I love to color my hair.
Okay.
So I had a
Color.
journey.
Okay.
I color my hair as well. So, and I don't have a problem doing that. I've tried everything. So, you said, how do I choose what works best for me? I really go by just what I like, I look at myself in the mirror and I know what looks good and what doesn't. And if I don't, guess what? I have children that will have no problem telling me, like, Mom, no, that ain't working. So that'll work.
Right.
And I do listen to them because there'll be somebody that's just quietly saying that. And as far as how do you tell a girlfriend her hairstyle doesn't compliment her, what I do is I talk to my girlfriends according to their personality type. I have to decide how to say what I need to say to them. But
very good advice.
But I get to make sure I don't hurt their feelings, but be truthful. So that's how I do, because each person is different. Everybody doesn't take constructive criticism, the same. Right. So I do respect their personality. Right. But I will tell you, the hair care world, companies are self-serving, and every product out there is not necessarily bad, but it's not good for us individually, right? Because what may work for Gloria might not work for Crisette, et cetera, right? Mm-hmm. And then we have, I love what you said about hereditary. There's some of us that suffer with alopecia. It's real. Then you have medications. High blood pressure medication. Number one takes out the hair, right? And it thins the hair out. So therefore, then you have to try different styles. And that's one of the challenges I went through. As I got, I had thick hair. Only shoulder length. We really didn't have long hair, but thick hair. But then as I started with high blood pressure, it got very thin. So then that's when I started experimenting with other things. Different types of braids. And braids is not good. It really pulls on the hair. And most braiders are not professional cosmetologists, so they don't really understand how you manipulate the hair, what's good or not. And then when the girls sit in the chair, what they want it tight. They want it to look a certain way as for compromising, their scalp. And then diet plays a big role in what we like and how our hair grows or doesn't grow. So even with medical conditions, what we eat contributes to it. My lifestyle is now Sister Locks. So what works for me is Sister Locks. I'm too busy. I'm all over the place. I ain't got time. I don't have time to be in nobody's chair. So what I did is I went to Sister Locks, and it works for me. Watch and go. I just get up and go. So
that's a good journey. That's a good journey, Michelle. That's great. That's a great journey. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, because that was eye-opening. When the things make a difference,
your girlfriends and the part that your kids play for, and when I tell you, the one time I had braids, my scalp hurt so bad, I was like, I will never do it again, ever. And I haven't done it. I haven't done it for 30 years. But that one time, I had a headache forever. But I know people who just love it. So I'm so glad you brought that up. Thanks, Michelle. Appreciate you. Bernetta, are you here? Are you hanging on with us? We got issues. Are you here to talk about some hair? Talk to us.
Yes, I'm right here.
Bernetta, can you turn your radio down? Because we can hear you. So if you can turn your radio down.
Okay. There we go.
Perfect. Talk to us.
Oh, boy. I have definitely had a hair journey because, I've recently, my baby picture, I literally, bald head, I have a fascinator cap, a little bit of a round patch of hair at the top of my head. Grew out where I had very thick, very coarse hair. Yeah, and long, like almost down to my hips long.
Wow.
And very coarse and thick. The bad part is tender-headed to the bone. So this with long hair, and this was in the day of hot combs.
Oh, yeah.
Where, straightening it with the hot comb. And you had long hair, everybody would mess with it. I almost got kicked out of my Catholic elementary school because the boy behind me decided to mess with my ponytail, ponytails. But the humidity made them puff up, so I had literally 2 puffballs on the sides of my head, Mickey Mouse ears. He decides to reach behind me and go, "Pee-pee." Grab the puff, and I slapped him halfway across the room, just from this instinct, and Sister Mary Joseph, like, snatched me up so fast. But, but I have developed alopecia, and not sure where it's from, although I do know, although my suspicion is coming from my dad. But I am on high blood pressure medication, so I know that thins your hair out. But also, I'm wearing gray weave.
Can you hear me? I'm so glad that you called because we're getting ready to go to the end of the show, but I'm really glad that you called in. And I'm so glad that you told the story because I remember Sabrina's story.
That girl didn't have no hair for like forever, Sabrina. So you brought up a good case. I mean, and my best girlfriend growing up in Detroit, she was bald forever. And then she grew into having the most beautiful hair. And I remember Sydney having the most beautiful hair. We were like, now, Sabrina, if you could find just one more bow to stick on her head. So, Brenda, you brought up such a good story that a lot of women who are bald as babies grow into having the most beautiful hair. Listen, you guys, let me tell you this. Martin Luther King said, the hair is the richest ornament of a woman. The hair is the richest ornament of a woman. That's what Martin Luther King said. So, I mean, I just love this topic of hair. I just love the fact that so many women wrote in on Facebook what they were saying about their hair. So it's made such a difference. Okay, so everybody really quickly in 1 minute, what's your favorite product you put on your hair? What's your favorite product you use? Anybody got one? My mousse. I can't do nothing without my mousse. If I don't have mousse, it don't work. So mousse goes on my hair.
I have really dry hair, so anything with moisture. I love a moisturizing product that's healthy. I have really dry skin and hair, so moisture.
Wow.
Rodney, have you start using pumpkin seed oil? Pumpkin seed oil. Rodney got me. Kristen's stylist, Rodney.
What about you, Chris?
I was just going to say, I started using Olaplex products, and they work absolutely fantastic. Keeps my hair very healthy because I have the blonde.
Okay, you guys, we are so excited that you tuned in with us. Chris, you want to talk a little bit tomorrow about Quasi?
Well, you know what, you guys, we are going to be doing some Instagram lives to let you know about our upcoming show, January 31st. We're going to have the former mayor of Detroit, Kwame Kilpatrick, is going to be with us. So we need you to save the date for that show. From power to prison to preaching. When I tell you, that's going to be a show to lean into. January 31st. You don't want to miss it.
Don't want to miss it. We got to see you tomorrow at 6 to 7 p.m. We got issues. Talk to you later, 9:10 a.m. The Superstation. The Force of Friendship is saying bye-bye. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Show us on Instagram Live tonight.